Steam Deck is here and it's absolutely fabulous, especially for indie games. So last night I did a live stream dedicated to the Steam Deck and independent games. So I asked some indie developers to send me their games and I will test them live on air. And that's what we did to see what would work and which ones wouldn't work. And it was pretty successful, to be honest. We had a great selection of games and I think most of them worked. In fact, I think the only one that didn't work was the non-independent game, which was Fall Guys, which was quite interesting. So let's go through some of the key points that we figured out last night on the stream that might help you decide whether you want to develop specifically for the Steam Deck or whether you want to just make sure your game is compatible or not on this device. One of the things to remember as a developer is to try and get your game on the verified list for the Steam Deck rather than just the playable section. Now, I'll explain all the 4 different stages or 4 different statuses of game ratings in a moment. But the reason why it's so important, I'll show you. Because if we have a look at the Steam Deck now, if somebody goes to their library here, the first section that it will show you are Great on Deck tab at the top here. So all the games that have the little, I'm going to say green tick, but it's a black tick in a green circle. All the games that are officially verified will load up first in this section. So you're already giving games an advantage that do have that verified tick. So it is really important to try everything you can to get your game on this list. There are 4 stages of game compatibility on the Steam Deck. So let's take a look at those now. You can instantly see how games are compatible by looking at the thumbnail of the game on the screen. So as you hover over one of the games, it will have the little symbol in the bottom right corner to show you the status of that game. Now you can click on that game and go into more information and it will tell you exactly where that game is in its status. Stage number 1 is verified. This is the green circle with the black tick in. This means this game is fully compatible and tested on the Steam Deck and it will work. Just click it and it will play, no problems. The second stage is playable. This is the orange or yellow little circle with the black eye in. This means the game will play on the deck, but it does require additional steps from the user, which stops it from being fully compatible like the green circle. So this is things like if you need to use an on-screen keyboard to bring up to type in something, or you need to tick a box, or any additional step that you need to take that isn't a regular like Steam function, then that will get classed as playable but not verified. So when you're developing, you need to think, could you remove that step from your process to get it onto the verified list? And as we saw before, it's important to be on this verified list because your game will go into the playable on Steam verified section, which is actually quite important when browsing for games on the Steam Deck. Before we go on, this is a new section I want to introduce. Now this channel isn't monetized, so I don't get any paid ads or anything. So to give back to the community, what I asked everybody to do was, any developers, send me your own advert for your game and I'll place it in some of these videos. So the game advert you're going to see now is from a developer, which means you're going to be seeing adverts that are really targeted to you. If you're watching this, then you're probably a fan of independent games. Word on to you. So I thought I'd just give a chance for some developers to get their game advertised for free. I'm not charging for this. This is totally free. So here's the first ad.
Relax. Slow down. Take a moment to breathe. Explore 320 paths and find your moment of zen. Play Canzo on iPhone and PC today.
The third status is unsupported. So that means this game is completely unsupported. This might be due to some anti-cheat software that the game requires to use that you just can't run on the Steam Deck, or some other engine that you've used that it just won't run on the Steam Deck. So that is just the grey circle with the cross against it. So just not happening. The fourth and last status is the unknown status. This is the question mark with the dotted line around the outside. And that just means that this game hasn't been checked for any of these other 3 statuses. So your game may work absolutely perfectly. If someone chooses to click it, install it and play it, it may just work completely out of the box. Valve are just saying that they haven't been through it and tested it yet. So if you're looking for games, then it's still worth trying these unknown games because they may just completely work out of the box. And there you go. So they are the 4 stages of compatibility. So if you are a developer, I hope this has given you some clarity on what the different stages of compatibility are and help you decide, should you really work towards getting your game compatible on Steam Deck? Now, only you can answer that. Is it worth it? We just don't know, because we don't know how long the Steam Deck is going to last as a platform. We don't know how much time and effort Valve are going to put into this. But if you think it's worth it, and then now you have the 4 stages to understand how they actually rate games. If you found this helpful, please like the video, please share the video, and if you want to see more Steam Deck content, especially around indie games, then stay tuned. See you next time. Good luck.